Okay, since we last talked, I did a bunch of zigzag stitching, and something was a little weird. So I was looking at it and realized I forgot to put interfacing on the back. So I have this iron-on interfacing that you just stick on the back, and it helps make things a little more solid when you're stitching and help you keep a flat surface. So now I have my interfacing on. The rest of this should go really well. As you may notice, this satin stitch or zigzag stitch really is noticeable, whereas the stitching I did on the moon is a little more subtle. So you might want to keep that in mind depending on what you're doing. So now I'm going to actually do two pieces at once. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to go all the way along and just keep going until I get to the other end. And then I can do the rest of the pieces after. Back to the machine. And the great thing when you go end to end is you don't have to use the needle to secure your seam, because you're just going to sew over it anyway when we finish. I'm going to turn the speed up a little bit because I'm basically doing a straight line. Until I get to about here, so I'm going to slow it down again. It's a little too slow for me. And I get back onto this other line now. And it's really hard when you do black on black on black on black. Next time, I don't think I'll do that. Makes things a little bit tricky for figuring out which fabric is which. Now, partway through that, I realized that it was actually this fabric on the top that had the raw edge and not this bottom fabric. So I just kind of shifted it so that it went a little bit more on the top fabric. So you can see right about here, there's a loose piece. So I could go over that again just to really make sure it's good, but this is just a postcard, so okay if I make a little mistake like that. Now I'm going to do the rest of this black part here, and I'm going to actually start right over here.